everyone. Right, after my video last night with the alcohol ink on Yupo paper, I'd mentioned in the video that I might try some doodling, and I got my jelly roll pen and had a go last night, and it just didn't look right at all. So if you've tried it and you don't like the effects, not a problem, because I just grabbed a baby wipe, and because these are not waterproof, I just rubbed it off and it came off really easily. The only problem was that it did actually remove some of the ink and sort of diluted the overall effect. So all I did to resurrect that was put my stencil back over the top, and you can sort of mark it up with the flowers or whatever stencil you're using. That's the wrong way round. So I lined it up, and then I just went over it again with more alcohol ink, and I'm actually really pleased that that I had that accident. I'm calling it another happy accident, because I just love the layers of going back over with more alcohol inks, because it's defined the flowers more. But what I've decided to do today, because the gel markers just, I don't think they work very well. It just doesn't sort of leave a very nice pattern at the end of it. I'm going to have a go with IPA, isopropyl alcohol. Mine is, I think, oh, here we go, 99.8%. Actual result, 100%. I ordered mine from Amazon in the UK, although it did take quite a long time to get here. And I'm going to use a really fine paintbrush, and I'm just going to try and just define some of the petals a little bit more and see what effect I get. I haven't tried this, so I've got no idea whether it's going to have any effect, whether it's going to work or not, but I thought it would be interesting for you to see it. So I'm just going to go round. It's moving something around. Can you see where it's moving the alcohol ink? Not sure I'm going to like the effect of it or not, but you can see sort of what happens. So I'm just going just around the outside of the petals. The other one I did yesterday, I'm not going to do anything with this. I just think that that's defined enough, and I run the risk of completely spoiling it. So anyway, hope that helps. I shall be back shortly when I try some sealer options. I'm going to dig around the house and see what I can find. Right, I'm going to have a go at sealing this one here. The flower one, I just think that cut up into smaller pieces would spoil it, so I'm going to opt to frame that. But this one, because it's much smaller, denser pattern, I'm going to try using some of my chalk wax. Mine is the Authentico chalk wax, and this is just furniture wax. Mine's white, and I just want to see what happens and whether it spoils it, whether it takes the stickiness away and seals it properly. Because I think these would be really nice mounted on cardboard and turned into ATCs. So I'm going to try this and just see what happens. It might not work, it might move all the ink around, I don't know. Doesn't seem to be moving it around from what I can see at the moment, so let's remain hopeful. But you could use any furniture wax for this, I would think. The objective here is just to take that stickiness away, because it would be difficult to send it through the post or anything without it sticking to the envelope or what have you. So we need to find something to overcome that. Right, let's just grab a piece of kitchen towel. Right, let's try wiping this off and see what happens. Not too much is coming off. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it is taking away some of the colour. And it's not sticky anymore. There we go. Well, I think that's quite a good result. As I say, it hasn't taken too much of the colour off. See if I can buff it up to a shine. There we go. That has completely taken away the sticky. I don't know whether you can see sort of here. If I try and tilt it, it's these areas here that are tacky. Whereas that one, it's just completely taken all of that away. So that's definitely worked. Now mine's dulled down because I've used the white chalk paint. If it was clear, mine's white. If you use clear, it might be much brighter, I don't know, but I really like that effect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away and cut this down, cut out some cardboard from a cereal box, and I'm going to make some ATCs out of this. So I shall be back. You could make tags, do whatever. So I should be back with the pieces once I've got them together, just to show you. I measured my piece of paper and I can get 4 ATCs out of this one sheet here. It's upside down. Let me just put it that way up. And so I've cut out my cereal box. This was just a box of Crave that my youngest son eats loads of. And what I'm going to do is, if I put them this way down, as I say, I will get 4, so I'm minimising the amount of waste. So I'm just going to grab some Mod Podge and I'm going to glue those down and trim them, and then I shall come back. Yeah, that seems to have stuck. I might need to touch it up in a couple of places, but let's get my scissors and I'm just going to trim these now. And rather than using the rotary cutter, it's just easier to just go around it with plain scissors. Just trying to get as close to the cardboard as I can, so it's nice and neat. I can always go over it with a nail file afterwards. And there we go. That's one. Right, yep, that seems to have stuck okay. And as I say, it's you know, lost its tackiness, so that's worked an absolute treat. I'm going to cut the other two out, let these dry a bit more, and I'll let you know whether it's a success or not. Right, well, the glue works. You've just got to give it a bit of time to set properly, that's all. But yeah, it's worked. They're glued down. And then I took my X-cut corner chomper and did around the edges, just so that those are nice and neat. So now I just need to decide what I'm going to do with them. So, but some lovely, lovely backgrounds. And then I've got all of these lovely pieces of paper. As you can see, let me move those ones out of the way. I took the plunge and decided to chop up the pink ones as well. So there's those. Those are really pretty. So again, some lovely backgrounds from those as well. So I'll let you know once I've made them into completed ATC cards. Perhaps I can make that another project. We'll finish them off. Anyway, hope you found that useful. You've got some lovely strips left over as well for other projects, for collage or what have you. I must admit, when I did these ones, I used tacky glue, and the tacky glue is better, in my opinion, than Mod Podge. Glossy accents, I think, would work really well as well. Anyway, that's it for now. See you all soon.